Hello, this is Craig Graves from SoutheastATV.com, and today I'm going to show you a quick and easy, inexpensive way to repair cracks in your ATV fenders. Took a little trip to Catalanti ATV Park and Campground in Mountain City, Tennessee over Memorial Day weekend. It ended up cracking my fender on both sides on the back on my ATV, and I came home and priced out getting that fixed, or actually replacing that fender, and it was like $550 to replace it. On my ATV, it's all one big piece. So if you're like me and you ride hard, chances are you're going to crack it again. So a friend of mine showed me a cheap and inexpensive way to repair those cracks, and I'm going to share that with you here today. Okay, so what I've got is I've got 4-inch plastic cable ties. Bought a couple of packs of these in my local Walmart for about $1.18 a piece. I'm going to use a battery-powered drill with a drill bit, and I'm going to show you how to fix these fenders. So let's go check it out. Okay, so here we are a couple days later, and we're going to finish up on these on this project and show you how to fix your cracked fenders. This is my Can-Am Outlander, and the damage we're going to be working on today, I'm going to show you that right fast. You can see these fenders here are cracked pretty good. If you look here, you can see where the fender is almost completely broken off there. The crack is down through here, comes down here, and this piece right here, if we remove this bolt, this piece right here would completely come off. So you can see that it's cracked up pretty good. And up here we're going to fix this piece right in here too. So I've got a lot to work with here. A good example to show you. Tools I'm going to be using, once again, I'm using a battery-powered drill. I'm using 4-inch cable ties that I got at Walmart for about $1.18 per package. I'm probably going to go through about 2 packages of these before I'm finished. And I'm going to show you some of the other side of the ATV, some work that I've already done. Now I can't fix these gaping holes without the plastic itself, and I left that laying out on the trail somewhere. I wish I would have picked that up. But you can see here I've done some work, and from the picture that you saw earlier, you can see how bad it was cracked. So I've come in, I've used that drill to drill holes, and then I'm using those cable ties to secure up the crack. It looks like stitches almost, and as you can see, that's almost as good as new. I mean, the only downside to that is you got these cable ties sticking out looking like stitches. So if you want your ATV to be pretty, then you may go another route, something like the plastic weld or something like that. But this is going to make your plastic almost as good as new again. So you can see right here, this side was almost completely severed as well, and those cable ties secured up pretty good. So let's go over there and get the drill and get started on fixing these things. Okay, my bit is a 7/64. It seems to work pretty well with these cable ties I'm going to be working with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here on the end. I'm just going to start drilling holes. Sometimes I'll come down to the corner of a crack and secure it up, and then I'll just work along the crack once the 2 sides are secure. So that might be something that you want to do. I'm not going to record the whole process. If I do, it'll take hours. I'll just record some here and there so you can kind of get a feel for what I'm doing, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. Drill holes on each side of the crack. You can drill holes all the way down and then fill them in, or you can drill individual holes and then do them one at a time. I'm going to do a little bit of maybe both of that here. Alright, now that I've got a couple of holes, I'll take my cable tie from the inside. You can see that pretty well. I'll do it from the inside right here. through. Sometimes I'll take a pair of pliers and make this thing very tight inside of the wheel. And I'm going to do the same thing with the on the other side. Now what I'm going to do here, since I've got this big crack, is I am going to come down and try to secure it up a little bit on both sides. So now that I know it's going to be good there, give myself a little bit of room, because I'm going to need to secure this guy over here too at some point. I don't want to stab my finger on the other side either. And this is really all there is to it. I'll do the same thing here. Now what I'll do is, I don't have my pliers on me right now, but what I'll do is I'll take the pliers and I'll tighten these up. I'll tighten this one up, and then I'll just work my way down this crack right here, and I'll come back when it's done and show you that, and then we'll work our way on these ends right here. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay folks, so we're back, and we've finished this one side right here, and as you can see, that's about as sturdy as it gets. I mean, that's good as new, apart from the cable ties that you can see that look like stitches. So what I've done now is I've drilled holes in this corner right here. So what I'll do is I'll secure this corner, and then I'll continue working my way down this crack right here, and then I'll continue working over this crack right here, and then when I get down to these other corners, I'll come back and show you what I've done so far, and we'll secure these guys and keep working, and hopefully get this thing finished up so we can take a ride tomorrow. Okay, so take a look at that real good, and we'll be back shortly. Okay folks, I'm back. I just wanted to show you a little change of plan here. I went ahead and secured up this corner down here, and you can see that's pretty tight. That's going to make it easier to work with this groove, or this crack right here. And just from securing up these corners, you can see that how secure that is, and you could almost go like that without having to do anything else. So like I say, we're going to continue to work on this thing, and then we'll come back and show you our progress.